Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, this defense for the Commanders, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Newton.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Great. 8. Good. 8. 20.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to air one out.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Fielded at about the 28. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Roethlisberger on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And another timeout taken by the Colts. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now it's Roethlisberger. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Looking deep downfield. Touchdown! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9. Newton.
He'll drop this down to Taylor. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And the tight end goes in motion left. 3rd and 2, Newton. That's complete to Sharp. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
20.
They'll run here with Taylor.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Express! 8! Gun.
Newton now to throw. And it's caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 45 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Gun. Great.
To throw is Newton. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. On the move to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
The Colts sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton, he finds Taylor, complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Santos' kick is up and through, and a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From the 6. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll give to Falk up the middle. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll run on 3rd down with Falk. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Roethlisberger.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw here, Roethlisberger.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Now Austin. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
20.
Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Newton. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Newton now to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Newton to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now it's Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. Santos' kick is up and through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Fitzgerald. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Roethlisberger will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mason.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fitzgerald.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets him even closer. Now a 2-point game.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. From the 6. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 1 second, all that remains.
Slot man moves right. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a give inside for Falk. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. just keep, and he's going to go down again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Play action. It's Newton. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
20.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Gun. Great.
Back to throw, Newton. They'll check this one down to Taylor.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
8.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Running left, Taylor. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3, second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
20.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
27. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
right now, a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Cam looking to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. On second and inches, Roethlisberger out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On the give, here's Falk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
56 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Roethlisberger to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now it's Roethlisberger.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
20.
They run once more with Taylor.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's Roethlisberger. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, fourth quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And the Colts are going to recover the... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give to Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee.